Welcome back. The attorney for Richard Aguirre, the former Pasco police officer accused of murdering a Spokane woman nearly 3 decades ago, is arguing someone other than her client had possible motive. Aguirre is accused of killing Ruby Doss in 1986. Doss was a sex worker. She was also known as Teresa Cox in Memphis. Her body was found in an empty lot in East Spokane, in an area that was known for prostitution at the time. Marissa Rio explains what the defense presented in its case today.
Aguirre is being tried for first-degree murder. He was originally tried in 2021, but there was a mistrial when the jury couldn't reach a verdict. This time around, Aguirre has opted for a bench trial, meaning there is no jury and the judge will decide his case instead. We will not be using the names of the people the defense is pointing to since they have not been charged with the crime. Richard Aguirre sat in court today undisturbed. His name was hardly mentioned. Instead, the defense focused on someone else.
During the course of your investigation, did you learn about Memphis/Teresa Cox having recently upset someone by snitching?
Yes, I did.
Sahlberg was called to speak with other sex workers after Doss's death. He had learned that Doss had upset another sex worker and her pimp because she snitched on her to the cops. The defense focused on the pimp.
Did you consider a person of interest in this case?
Yes.
When you turned that information over to the detectives on the case, did you assume that they would follow up?
Yes.
Another officer had more to add.
During the course of your investigation, you learned that and had to get out of town quickly right after the death of Memphis, correct?
That was information I was given, that was given by the 2 gals I initially contacted, yes.
The prosecution argued that the issue with the sex worker and pimp had been dealt with days before Doss was killed. Police had spoken with the sex worker and she was released. A detective on the case did testify 2 weeks ago. He said the pimp's name did come up in the investigation, but evidence didn't point to him. The detective didn't look into him any further. This trial is expected to last through early next week. Aguirre faces up to a maximum of life in prison if convicted. Reporting in studio, Marissa Rio, 4 News Now.
All right, Marissa, thank you.